Mike McCool here. I'm in the Royal Examiner studio, and with me today is Rick Novak. Rick is our town entrepreneur. You like that? He is.
I'm the fun guy.
He's the fun guy. He's the proprietor of the bowling alley and the movie theater, Royal Cinemas and Royal Bowling Lanes.
Royal Family Bowling.
Oh, really? Family? Yeah, that's all right.
That's okay.
We got Royal and everything. Royal Examiner.
Hey, you know, it's a theme. We go with it.
I know. It sounds good. So right now the bowling alley is closed.
It is.
And we hope that will be opening soon. Mm-hmm. But this weekend's going to be an interesting thing. You actually going to show a movie.
Well, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your plan.
Well, it's interesting. It's honestly not my plan. I'm part of a plan.
Right. Part of the plan.
Part of the plan.
He's a team player.
I am a team player, and I think it's pretty exciting, really. The town and CNC Ice Cream have kind of partnered up with his 501c3, I think it is.
Yeah, it's his Family Fun Day, Inc.
Yeah, right. I think it's really innovative, and you know what? Some of the best things that I have done, I've done at the last minute when moved heaven and earth to get them done. Right?
Well, I understand everything starts downtown about at 2:00 on Saturday afternoon.
I think you're right.
They're going to start closing. Basically, the restaurants can expand their seating area out into the town property. Yep. They're going to be roping it off, and the ABC is the ones that sell alcohol. ABC has put their stamp of approval on it. It's going to allow them to sell their alcohol out in their new restaurant area.
Yeah, I don't know all the details, but I think
no one knows the details yet. So we're kind of like it's going to happen.
It is going to happen, and if you come out, you're going to have a good time. You're going to see people you haven't seen for a while, Of
course,
so let's social distance. And
everybody's going to, we'll be carrying sticks around, 6-foot yardsticks or double yardsticks.
Right.
But basically, the town is going to set up their projection system that they normally use movies at the gazebo. Mm-hmm. We're going to set those up in front of your theater.
Just a little bit, out of view of the theater, just because of the marquee's bright and stuff. So it's going to be in the direction of the courthouse and town hall.
Right. But on that end of town. Mm-hmm. And, of course, your concession stand will be open.
Well, we've been doing curbside concessions.
Yes, I went down and bought popcorn the other day.
Since a couple of weeks ago. And honestly, the governor closed our theater. The governor closed our bowling center. And we complied willingly. But...
kicking and screaming, but
No. You know what? It seemed like the patriotic thing to do
at
the time. I had no problem with it. So, I don't know, as a theater, I'm probably bending the rules a little bit, being open for concession sales, but I view it as we're just like the fast food restaurant, Subway, or
you can go into Subway and get a sandwich.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So we're doing that there, and we do that from 5:30 to 8:30 every night, and it's been very well received. What happened was, customers were contacting us through social media.
Popcorn withdrawal.
Well, you know what? They wanted to support us.
Sure.
And so initially we didn't do it because we were told to be closed.
Right.
But then I felt bad for saying, well, no, you can't really do anything because we're closed.
Right.
So, and we're still closed at the bowling center.
Right.
But at the theater, it seemed like kind of a natural thing to do.
Kind of a natural drive-through there, don't you?
Yeah, and we'll come out and wait on you in your car.
Sure.
So we won't be able to do that Saturday and Sunday.
No, there's no cars.
Yeah, because the whole street is going to be blocked off, just like if it were one of our festivals.
Right, and we can't use that word. It's not a festival.
Okay, right.
It's not a festival. So,
right.
And we're going to have roped-in areas, and we're going to practice social distancing and all that stuff.
100%.
All right, so we'll make that clear that we're not having a festival.
Right. So at approximately 8:30, depending on Mother Nature and the brightness and everything, we'll show Minions.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That's what it is. It's all about fun.
I think I'll probably even start us off with a Minions short.
There you go.
A short cartoon before the long cartoon.
Of course, got to have that. And that's on Saturday night.
That's on Saturday night.
Right.
And
now this is BYOC, right, or whatever. Bring your own
chair.
Bring your own chair. Yeah, no chairs will be provided. So
nope. We want you to feel safe. So bring a chair from home that
BYOC.
you know where it's been and who it's been with.
BYOC, yeah, BYOC. So that'll be really interesting. And sneak by there and get some popcorn. I stopped by and got that popcorn because, my wife said, oh, let's get some popcorn when we heard you were opening. And, we've made it at the house, but, it just doesn't. It's just not the same.
It's a special recipe.
I know.
And it really is a special recipe, I promise you. And it's not even my recipe. Right. It's a recipe that I inherited when we bought the business.
How long's that been? Like 20-some years?
We are approaching our 26th year in business.
Wow, it's been that long. I can remember when
my hair was not white back then.
No, it wasn't.
But it's getting long again. This is my coronavirus hair. Anyone who knows me knows I have had a pretty short haircut for quite a while.
Right.
But matter of fact, interesting. I heard from Mark Derflinger.
Wow.
Yesterday. Yesterday, Mark Derflinger, who was he had reopened the theater with Burl Brooks and his wife.
Right.
And Mark's wife, Carol.
Yeah, they moved to
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, he sent me a really nice note yesterday. And it like almost made me cry because he was just so nice and complimentary.
Well, Mark used to work for me.
Oh, did he?
He was 15, 16 years old. Yeah. I give him a book called Dress for Success. And, he latched onto that because, he
we all need help.
He all of a sudden he got rid of the chewing tobacco and everything. And, he was just typical Front Royal boy, back then.
Hey,
he's latched onto it. He's got his portfolio now. He's all planner. He's really moved up in the world.
Anyway, it was really nice, Mark. If you see this, thank you. This really meant a lot to me.
Great guy.
But so Sunday, then we're gonna at 8:30 again. Light permitting and all that.
Right.
We are going to play what I would call the grandfather of the modern superhero movie, Ironman.
Yeah, that's always good. You can watch. It's like watching a John Wayne movie. You can watch them over and over again, and it's still good.
It's got a great soundtrack. It's Anyway, so we're looking forward to it.
So on Saturday night, it's the Minions movie, and then on Sunday night, it's going to be Ironman.
Yes.
Around 8:30ish.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, between 8:30 and 8:45.
Yeah. Then the sun goes down.
We want everybody to get in their seat, and be comfortable, and so we don't disturb our neighbors. And,
sure. Yeah. No, but he really wants to make sure you have time to buy some popcorn and
make sure you find your way into the theater.
This is all about buying popcorn. That's what the movie theater is all about,
We just want to be a part of the activities this weekend on Main Street.
And I do know the Front Royal Brewery and the other restaurants are expanding their area out, and Carrie Barnhart was talked to her the other day, so she's planning to do something. I know she got her ABC license stamp for the weekend, so all is good. I think it'll be an interesting event. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
You know what? The restaurant next door to the theater, Trust,
right?
They have largely been closed, but they've been doing some catering and stuff like that. They're doing a special drink and food menu as well. I mean, I'm sure that Royal Spice is doing something.
Right.
I don't know if Gary's going to be back from Soul Mountain. I talked to him. He was in Myrtle Beach as well. But he said he was driving back, so maybe he'll pull something off this weekend at Soul Mountain.
You never know about Gary. He'll one day to the next, But it's great. Well, we always try to stop in to see him. He said, "Well, if the flag's flying out there, I'm open." That's kind of his style. I said, "But on the door it says you're open." "Yeah, but if the flag's flying,
I call him. Say, "Hey,
are you open today?"
That's right.
All right. Well, it sounds like a great weekend ahead for all of us here in Front Royal. Please be safe. Make sure you take your mask with you. I'm sure that will be a requirement on some of these places. And you want to make sure you practice your social distancing. The parking lot's in the back on the Peyton,
and we've got a parking lot behind the theater.
And behind on the Jackson Street, there'll be plenty of parking. It's not going to be, I don't think, overly crowded. The weather should be nice. It's for dining. It's not to have a festival and walk around on the street. It's
right. I think the impetus of it was really to allow for
Restaurants.
outside dining because there's no inside dining
Exactly.
yet. So it was really to help the restaurants.
It
and
is.
we
It
piggybacked on it. So.
Well, that's a great idea.
Well, we were asked to piggyback on it. So.
But I think that's nice because, after dinner and a movie.
Dinner and a movie. That's right.
Can't go wrong with dinner and a movie. It's got a ring to it, doesn't it?
That's a cliche, but
It
that
is,
means
but it
it's
works.
probably true.
Probably true. All right, so we got a lot of things going on this weekend. Mark it on your calendar. Swing by. Take a look. There'll be probably some stuff posted on social media about it. Check out and see if your favorite downtown restaurant is planning anything. Check out their Facebook page. So
Hey, we want everybody to be safe, but come out and be safe.
That's right.
Be with your families. Wave to your friends.
That's right. That's right. Now, and Rick does have plans coming up later in the summer, big plans on how the theater's going to reopen, and we were discussing that. So we're not going to let those secrets out yet. But
well, I mean, I will. I can say I can reveal.
Give us the little secret.
Yeah. Well, I just generally reveal that. So the movie theater, there are no national releases planned until July 17th.
Yeah, they've kind of held them back.
Well, and to the defense of the studios, they need all of the theaters to be open for it to work, right?
Right.
They spend a lot of money on a lot of these films, so they need 98% of the theaters to be open,
right?
So they can have a national release. That's how we release movies nationally. So. Christopher Nolan has a movie called Tenet that everyone is looking forward to, and they are trying to keep it on the schedule for July 17th.
Okay.
And then behind that, Disney has scheduled Mulan on the 24th. So those are probably the two strongest titles that are in the pipeline. But before that, basically, we're going to be playing old favorites. Classics. We have a lot of votes for Goonies. We'll probably bring Goonies in. I don't know. There's lots of votes. You go to our Facebook page and weigh in on it. And
you want to talk about how you're going to handle social distancing?
Absolutely.
I thought that was a really clever idea.
Well, so when we reopen, we will have reserved seating. And the way the reserve seating will work is we can limit it to 50% or whatever percentage the governor decides that it should be.
Right.
50% is a figure that's been used a lot,
sure.
but we'll comply with whatever it is. We can add show times,
exactly,
and have the low percentage of occupancy, and that would work for us.
Sure.
That would work for us. So,
but I like the idea that you're basically going to have the row behind you and the row in front of you empty.
Right, and so that's what we're going to do. We are the reserve seating in our point of sale system. We can block off the row in front of the customer and the row behind the customers, and then within the row, say you say, hey, I want these 4 seats. That's fine, but then the way the software works is it will then do the appropriate social distancing. I don't know if we're going to decide if that's 2 or 3 seats yet, but we'll be appropriately social distanced from the group in the same row.
Right.
Come with 14 people and take a 1 row, all for your group. That would be great.
That's right. So there's going to be ways to do it, and people will be safe, and you can still have that movie experience.
We always cleaned and sanitized our theaters, but even more so now. We're way more diligent. Even though we've been closed, we've been using that time to be better. Same thing at the bowling center. We at the bowling center, when we reopen there, we'll go every other lane. We've removed some of the tables out on the concourse, so they're properly socially distanced. And again, there we'll be fine. We'll do that. We'll switch over to time bowling because of the limitation of the lanes.
Right.
And so you'll pay by the hour, and you'll book a lane.
Kind of like reserved again.
Well, you'll book a lane, and you can stay on it with 6 of your friends or whatever for as long as you like. And you just rent your shoes and pay by the hour.
Sure. Well, Rick has put a lot of effort and money into his 2 businesses, and you brought it up, the bowling alley. You always seem to be innovative. You're looking to make the bowling experience broader, and this hyper bowling was an interesting thing you did. And then at the theater, you put in a complete digital system, new seats. It's really nice. I mean, the sound system is pretty spectacular. A new screen that gives you
our Iris screen in the main auditorium. We're really proud of that.
A lot of money's gone into that, so he's got to sell a lot of popcorn. So let's so don't think about the
Did we
price.
say while we're showing the previous release titles between sometime in June and mid-July, the ticket prices will be reduced to like $3 a ticket?
Well, there you go.
You know, because hey, it wouldn't be fair to charge.
You got to do like a James Bond night or something.
I think
a
that'd be
marathon.
great. That'd be
You know,
great.
put on some of those.
I like that.
Yeah, because there's people that like that. Some of these movies are just so good on a big screen and a good sound
Yeah,
system.
it may be that
It's
we
not,
do.
Netflix just doesn't give it justice,
A series of movies, one after the other,
Yeah.
from say a James Bond.
Yeah.
This week it's this Bond, next week it's that Bond.
Yeah, yeah.
Or I don't know. Could be anything.
Could be.
Could be Twilight. Could be
Oh,
Harry
you'll
Potter.
think of something. I know.
We're going to try and go with what the customers want.
So send him a message.
Yeah, please.
Message him on Facebook. He'll and then let's start. Maybe we do a survey and start doing some voting on it.
We started a survey, but we need to revisit it and get that going again.
All right, let's not forget Saturday afternoon at 2:00. The town is shutting down Main Street, and the restaurants will be expanding their dining space. Rick's going to have a movie at 8:30 on both Saturday night and Sunday night. The Minions and Ironman. It's going to sound like a weekend of maybe we're coming out on getting Front Royal back to work and safely. And
it'd be nice to see my neighbors somewhere besides at Martin's, Walmart, and Lowe's.
That's right. Well, it seems like people want to. Some of those big box stores, you wonder if they ever closed really at all.
They've had record. They've had some of them have. Probably most of them have had record. Months and weeks.
You can check out,
and God bless them. That's fine. Good.
Yeah. Well, check out the EDA story that we're posting here today. I heard that they announced that the sales tax revenue was up, so that's good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and that's last month. So this month may even be better because the big box stores have some record sales. So.
Good, because mine was 0.
Yeah. Mine too. Yeah. Most of our customers, primarily our core business, we deal with entertainers, and entertainers aren't entertaining, so they don't need what we make. So.
Yep.
But this is fun, and we're enjoying it, and we're going to comply and do the best we can.
We were given lemons,
we're going
to try and make lemonade
with a twist.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
All right. Thanks again, Rick, for coming in.
Mike.
Appreciate it.